has been a fat minute. Yes, okay, listen, I'm ready. Guys, give me the jokes. Hurry up. Gragas, let's see it. We're eating. Mo, didn't even notice you were gone. Mo, go back to Mexico. Come on, guys, send them my way. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, we got, listen, yes. What's up, guys? Good morning. In case you guys don't know, yes, I've been gone for a while. I went to Mexico with one of my best friends. We went for 10 days. I just needed a vacation, honestly. 2020 has been like an insane year, like from stuff you guys know to stuff you don't know. Like, you guys know a lot of stuff that happened to me this year. You guys don't know a lot of shit that happened early in the year, late last year. Like, you know, I've been going through shit for a long ass time. This is the first time in my 4 to 5 years of streaming that I've actually taken a vacation. Whenever I've ever taken a break or something, it's always been like a day or two. I obviously went to Korea, I went to Europe, but whenever I go on these vacations, I'm like, you know, I'm streaming, I'm still doing all my stuff, you know, on social media, all this type of stuff. So I wanted to take time away, not only from streaming and working, but also from social media. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm on social media almost every single day, you know? I'm on social media for not only my streaming all day, but when I'm not streaming, I'm either watching streams, watching YouTube videos, on Twitter, on Instagram, you know what I mean? So my brain definitely is a little clouded, and I definitely needed a break. I needed time away from everything. So we went to Mexico. I went to Mexico for 10 days, took a little vacation, and I'm back now. I'm ready to stream, I'm ready to grind. I'm not gonna lie, taking a break was really nice, not only because like I had a bunch of fucking fun, I got stories like for days. Some I can tell you guys, some I fucking can't, you know? Like, honestly can't, like a lot of them I can't. But I had a good time, that's all you gotta know. Maybe you're happy for me if I had a good time, maybe you're mad that I had a good time, but it was really nice taking a break. It really made me like miss streaming, and like, you know, so much shit has happened to me over the past year, and it was really nice to just take a break and like kind of recalibrate my mind, and not only like think about everything that happened to me, why it happened to me, and how to do better, or how to be better, but also to like, it made me just more passionate about stuff, you know? So, you know, I think this trip was really good for me, not only to just like take a break and have fun and reignite my passion, but also just to figure out where I'm at. Oh, you guys want to know something cool? I re-signed to 100 Thieves, by the way. You already know the fucking vibes. I was only 1 year contract with them. I re-signed because I'm like, yo, me and 100 Thieves, listen, we've already been doing a lot of cool shit the past year, but with new Run It Up show, and some of you guys watch it, some of you guys probably don't. We need to get that shit more poppin', by the way, because that shit's straight quality. I'm like, all right, I have a lot of faith in 100 Thieves, and in me, we're gonna go crazy this year. We're re-signing with 100 Thieves, you know, the fucking vibes. Yes, by the way, I saw T1, super cool. Hey, let's just be honest, Mo's known about that. That was super cool, you know, good for him, good for T1, that was a great pickup for them.
It's showtime!
And yeah, Mexico, like straight up, no cap, I had the fucking time of my life. I'm not even gonna kid you guys, like straight up. We went to Mexico. Yes, that's where I've been for the past 10 days. Some of you guys either were fucking crying because I wasn't streaming, you know, and then some of you guys probably didn't even notice I was gone. Well, I went away for 10 days. I went with one of my best friends from New York, from high school, Daniel. I'm sure you guys, like some of the OGs in the stream know him. He's been on my stream in New York, some here and there. We've been through some shit together. We've gone through so much shit together. Like, we have stories of lifetime, you know, for like, it's crazy. But we went to Mexico. In case you're wondering where we went to Playa del Carmen, we went to Tulum, and we went to Cozumel. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll give you guys a rundown of what we did day to day. I'm gonna have to omit some stuff because a lot of stuff's not stream friendly, I'll be honest. Dude, I have so many fucking funny pictures and videos and everything from the trip. Like, I didn't post anything on social media. You guys know I took like a 10-day break, not only from, I took a 10-day break, not only from streaming, but from social media. Because, like I said, I've been looking at social media for 10 plus hours a day for the past like 4 years, and that's just not that healthy for you. A lot of people close to me in the past have told me it's not healthy for me, but you know, I was like, all right, you know, I'm gonna use this as a break. So I didn't want to post anything on social media, but I did take pictures and videos for, you know, memories and stuff. And I have a bunch of fucking funny stuff, like you know, like I'll show you some of the stuff. It's some of it's funny, some of it I can't show, like I said. But yes, let me explain my trip. So on Thursday, we made it to Mexico. What I will say is I don't like guacamole, like really. You know, in the States, I've never really been a big fan of guacamole. I've always said it tastes like nothing. I'm not a fan, like it's whatever. But my God, they make guacamole so fucking good in Mexico. I love that shit. Literally, my body in Mexico was 25% guac, 25% fucking tacos, 25% potato chips, and then 25% not alcohol. Literally, that was my whole entire body. I'm not even capping. You have no idea how much, like, we fucking turned up and partied. Like, I'm gonna be real, like, listen, I've been taking COVID seriously for 8 months, you know, I've been staying home and quarantining almost every day. I fucking, you know, go out, if I remember go out, I wear a mask, but I never go out. But I was like, all right, I'm like, you know, I'm just turning the fuck up. I'm going crazy. You know what it is. The first thing we did on Thursday, we're like, okay, we just got to our Airbnb. We dropped all our shit off, and we're like, all right, let's go check out, you know, some food, because we're starving at this point. We go to this burger spot where, you know, this YouTube tour guide reviewer was like, yo, best burger in the world. This is the best. It was absolute dog shit. Like, actually just tasted like shit. I was actually so disappointed. But luckily, they had guacamole at the place, and that was the first time I tried guac there. My God, it was amazing. I ate guac, we drank like a fucking cocktail or some shit, and then we were like, all right, let's go fucking explore. So we head over to this bar, and dude, when I tell you that, okay, so it's Thursday, it's like 10 p.m. We're not expecting much. Almost every single place is closed. We're trying to look for beach clubs, we're trying to go to the bar. Everything is closed. So we go to this first bar. Now, dude, as we get in, literally instantly, the employees there just give us shots for free. They're just like, oh, it's on the house. Listen, I'm telling you guys, they fuck you up in Mexico. They intentionally give you free drinks just so you get fucked up enough to where you either keep buying shit or they just scam your ass at the end of the day. So they were just giving us free shit, you know. There's this dude, like, he was like a dwarf. He was like 3 foot tall, and he had a Rey Mysterio mask on. And when I tell you, he got the most ass in the entire bar, I'm not exaggerating. Like, straight up, my guy, there are savages out there. He would deadass, he's like 3 foot tall, he's just going up to any girl and grinding on her. He literally took a girl's pants, ripped it open, and like started grinding on her. Like, dude, I was at a loss for words. Honestly, I was like, yo, I wish I was 3 foot tall so I could do this without consequence. Like, straight up, it was the most crazy shit in the world. Like, yeah, T1 was in Mexico, pretty much. Like, I'm telling you, some savage shit, he was going crazy. The bar was turning up. Like, all the employees were just taking shots with all the customers. They're turning the fuck up. And I met some cool ass people in that bar that day. And I actually met people that bar that day that we ended up hanging out with for like the whole trip pretty much. So we're all lit as fuck. And you know me, I'm you know, straight flexing, you know the vibes. So I was like, all right, fuck it, like everyone's a homie. Yo, give me 15 shots. 15 shots, you good, bro? But yeah, so I order 15 shots, and I give everyone shots, and everyone's turning the fuck up. You already know it's lit as fuck. And then another table comes in with like 10 people. 5 girls, 5 guys. The guys are like seem like cool guys. The girls, hey, you already know what the fuck going on. So I'm like, hey, yo, 15 more shots. Yo, this is how you know I'm fucked up, like, you know? So I get another 15 shots, and I ask them, I'm like, yo, what shots you guys want? They're like, yo, get some Don Julio. So I'm like, all right, say no more. So we get some tequila shots, and I bring it to the table. And literally instantly, we all take a shot together. And the guy, one of the guys, his name is Orlando. He's like, yo, like, let me give you some tips. Let me give you some tips for the shots. He's like, when you take tequila shot, you're like, don't breathe and just suck it in. And I'm like, homie, if I take another shot right now, I'm gonna throw up. And he's like, just do it. And I'm like, all right, if I throw up, it's on you. He's like, okay. We take another shot together. Literally 2 seconds later, I'm in the middle of the fucking bar. Literally, night one, literally I'm already puking on the floor. I run the fuck out the place, I throw up a bunch more outside, and then I come back in and I'm like, hey, let's go. Like, I start turning the fuck back up. Like, dude, I was lit that night. Like, we were turning the fuck up. And this is all like at like 9, like I said, like 10-ish p.m. So we're still turning up, we're having a good time. I'm getting their Instagrams. I'm not doing anything with anyone, like, you know, I'm not making moves. I'm just chilling. It's day one, I'm feeling the vibes. My boy Daniel, though, hey, straight player, like no cap, like he was going fucking off. At the end of the day, you know, we had a great time at the club, and we were like, all right, let's dip, whatever. We ended up getting home. Next day, what do? We wake up, okay, we get home at like, I think like 2 a.m., right? By the way, the cops in Mexico are on some shit. So at one point, we got stopped by the cops. Like while we were just driving, we got stopped by the cops, and they're like, yo, get out of the car, open the trunk, fucking open the back, like, you know, everything. And they're like, yo, where's your passports? And we're like, yo, we don't have our passports, we have our IDs. And they're like, oh, you need a passport to drive. And they're like, if you're in your country, you need a passport, no? And we're like, no, what the fuck do you mean a passport, homie? You got an ID, that's all you need, your driver's license, right? And they're like, all right, next time have your passport. Like, bro, like, they're on some shit. They definitely just wanted us to, like, be nervous enough. Thankfully, my boy Daniel speaks perfect Spanish, so I'm sitting there like I speak zero, bro. Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So there was a point in this trip where I went on a date with a girl that spoke only Spanish, and I spoke no English. So I made myself a little Spark Notes, and this was my Spark Notes for the date. Do you know how much of a struggle it is to go on a date where she doesn't speak English and I'm just speaking straight Spanish? Like, It was a struggle. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was actually kind of rough. Your eye's pretty. Bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so we're on Friday now, right? We're on Friday. We wake up at like 7 a.m. My boy Daniel wakes me up at 6 a.m. I tell him to go fuck himself. Wakes me up at 7 a.m. and he's like, all right, we gotta go, bro. We gotta check out. So we go to the cenotes. So we're on Friday morning here. It's like 7 a.m. Daniel wakes me the fuck up and he takes us to some cenotes. And let me show you on Google Images like what the cenotes look like because they are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I went to this one. This one was super fucking cool. It's pretty much like a big ass circle cave, and look how high this is. This is like 40 feet up. Listen, so we go there. First we go to cenote, and this isn't the one where you're diving. This is just we're swimming around. And bro, when I tell you there's bats everywhere, there are bats everywhere. Like there are bats flying left, bats flying right and center. Like shit's low key kind of scary. So there's bats everywhere. 10 feet max. Yeah, man, it was 10 feet max. Listen, I have a video on my phone of me jumping, and I'll show you. But we go to this one cenote, and honestly, it's not that cool. We're just swimming around in the water. It's alright, but it's nothing crazy. Then we go to another cenote. So we go to this one, Tankach is the exact one, where you jump off the diving board. And when I tell you guys, it is minimum 25 feet. I'm serious, it's minimum 25 feet. Should I tell you why I know it's minimum 25 feet? I almost fucking died. Because my boy Daniel, he's been here like 5 years ago, and he was telling me, he's like, yo, don't be pussy, jump off the top, don't be pussy, don't be pussy. I'm like, I ain't pussy, say what's up. And I'll show you guys this video. It's literally a 1 minute long video of me being pussy. Of like me too scared to jump. And honestly, you can't even blame me. He literally took a video of me. Bro. Look how hairy my back is, by the way. Like. Yeah, I have a funny story about my back hair. By the way, look at my back. Look at my back right now. Hey, I'm hairless, right? Or did it grow back already? Listen, I got a funny story about my back hair. You're gonna fucking laugh. But listen, I'll get to it. I'll get to it in a bit. Yeah, so pretty much, I'm literally so scared to jump for about a whole minute. You know, obviously I'm being mad pussy, but it's scary because I've never done any of this type of dive, and shit's like 25 to 40 feet. So I end up jumping. Look at my jumping form. It is absolutely abysmal. I almost fucking died. Look at the way I jump. Look at my legs. Look at my legs. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this guy.
There's no 2, 3.
Look at me, look at me. Yo, I was scared. Yo, I was scared. I'm not kidding. Yo, you have no idea how scary that shit is. And I had the worst form of all time. I jump like, that's how I jump. And when I tell you guys, I land straight on my chest. I'm not kidding. I slam into the water. So when you jump in dive, you need to stay as a pencil, let your feet take the impact, and just go straight down. My problem is I landed like this, and my chest, that's how I hit my chest. Bro, I lost the breath for a few seconds. I swear to God, I was scared as shit. And then I got back up, and I was like, holy fuck, like, I just fucked up. I hit my shoulder, too, over here. I don't think it's bruised anymore, but I got, like, one of my blood vessels popped here. First night it was black, second night it was purple. It turned yellow at one point, green, blue. It was changing colors every day, but it wasn't that bad at the end of the day. I'm, like, chilling now, but yeah, it was a high jump, and I fucked up. And then I jumped a second time here. This is for the guys saying it's not 40 feet up. Look how high this shit is. I jumped like a second time, and I actually jumped correctly. See, like that one is better. That one was a lot better. It's 10 feet. Now it's like minimum 25. I'm telling you. Listen, you guys tell me whatever feet you want it is, but I was there. So we jumped well. We have a good time. You know, it was super fun. That was Friday. We were in fucking we were still in Tulum, and then we take a bus back to Playa del Carmen. And now I'm gonna tell you, Playa del Carmen is probably like my favorite spot in Mexico. It is lit. It is turn up. You walk any single block, and you got 4 dudes like cocaine, blow, weed, ecstasy. Like, I'm not even capping. Look, at least 3 to 4 people every single block. Yeah, we're still on day 2, by the way. And day 1, we only got like 3 hours of sleep. But I am telling you, they advertise the shit out of everything. And no, I didn't buy shit from them because I don't trust them. Because number 1, I realized, I'm like, okay, there's only 3 realities. Number 1, they're gonna tell you to buy some shit, bring you to a corner and rob your ass. 2, they're undercover cops trying to extort your ass. Or 3, they got whack ass shit and I don't want whack shit. So I was like, alright, I ain't buying that shit. So I was like, fuck all of that. I ignored every single one. At first I was like, oh, no, lo siento, amigo, perdón, gracias, amigo, no siento, no. But and at the end of the trip, I'm like, yo, fuck out of here. Fuck off. Like, bro, that shit gets annoying. Literally, every single block you walk, there's 3 to 5 people asking you over and over and over and over. My God, you know? But that was Friday. Let me think. What do we do Friday? So then we hit up the people that we met Thursday night. You know, the people at the bar. I got their Instagram contacts. They're super cool people. The guys I bought like shots for, and we turned the fuck up. We got lit. We were like, all right, let's meet up the next night. So this is where I meet up with this squad of people. We turn the fuck up. He brings us to this club. Some of the guys bring us to the club. We cop a table, and it's not super lit, but it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It's a pretty good club. And I meet some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into the nitty gritty and stuff, but I'm just gonna tell you guys, I was piss smurfing a little bit. So that was just Thursday. That was Friday night. It was, you know, I didn't take anyone home. We didn't do anything crazy like that, but we had a good time at the club. You know, we turned the fuck up, and then we're like, all right, Saturday night. What did I do Saturday? Did I do anything crazy? Okay, you know what I did Saturday? You wanna know what I did? This is how I got my back shaved. So, we literally went to a barber shop, and I literally asked the barbers if they were willing to shave my back. And a few of them called me a gorilla, a few of them called me a monkey, and eventually one of them shaved my back at a barber shop. I literally just took off my shirt, and he just shaved my back. Like, straight up just shaved my fucking back. I didn't want to get it waxed. That shit was gonna hurt like a bitch. But I got that shit shaved at a barber shop. Shit was fucking cool. He was like, my boy Daniel, because Daniel speaks very fluent Spanish because his mom's Mexican, his dad's Colombian, so he speaks perfect Spanish, perfect English. And he was like telling me that the barber was just clowning me the whole time, saying I'm a hairy ass motherfucker, I'm a monkey, like where'd you find this guy in the jungle? Like he was straight up roasting my shits. But honestly, I didn't blame him because he's literally shaving my back. So I let him get away with it. I was like, hey, my amigo, gracias. You know what I mean? Like that's still my guy. So this is Saturday. Oh, yes, that's where we are. So, this is Saturday now. And the night before, the people we went to the club with told me, they're like, yo, if you guys want to turn up tomorrow, we're going to go to Cozumel. Now, Cozumel is an island in Mexico. So, like I told you guys, you arrive at the Cancun airport, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum, right? We were in Playa del Carmen at the time, and to go to Cozumel, you take like a 30 to 45 minute ferry ride to the other island. So, they're like, yo, there's ferries every 30 fucking minutes. Go check, you know, pull up. And I was like, all right, say no more. So we ended up waking up at like 12. This is the first night we got like decent sleep. We had like six hours of sleep, so not too bad. And we're like, all right, let's go get a ferry. We go to the ferries, and they're like, there's no more ferries for another 3 hours. You have to wait till 5 p.m. If we go at 5 p.m., you know, it's not gonna be as turn because the whole thing is like you're chilling the fucking like the day beach clubs and all that. So we're like, and the guy's like, but there's another option. We're like, what's that? He's like, you can fly there. So literally, we took literally a private fucking plane. I took like some videos for you guys, you know, to show you guys off. And bro, I felt like I was in Narcos. Like, you guys see this plane? It's literally just a mini plane. It's like one of those Narcos, like, drugs planes. Like, look at the fucking view. So beautiful. So beautiful. You know? It was like $280 for both of us, and yes, I know it's expensive as fuck, but I was like, listen, like, literally, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This whole entire trip, I told myself, no matter the price of anything, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make sure I have a good time, and I don't regret it at all because it was a cool experience, you know, flying in that plane, you know, doing that shit. It was cool as fuck. I was like, all right, it's worth, you know, for me and my boy. So we ended up getting to the island, and this is the beach. This is the beach club that we went to. It was called like Mr. Sancho's Beach Club. This is the crew we were with, you know, some cool ass people. I took a video of it just to show you guys around. Sanchovi's? Yeah, Sanchovi's Beach Club. So that was that. And then we go around, we're like trying to buy bottles, you know, because the plan was, we end up taking a ferry back after walking around for like 2 hours. We take a ferry back to the main island, to Playa del Carmen, and by then it's like 7, 8 p.m. And the squad's like, all right, let's meet up at like 9, 10, and then we're gonna pregame, and then we'll go out to the clubs together. So we're like, all right, lit. So we're like at some place. Yo, look at this. This was cool as fuck. I think it's called Snake Shot Tequila, right? There's like snakes in a bottle of tequila, or in like a thingy, like literally just snakes. So it's like 9 p.m. We're like, all right, let's go cop some bottles and go meet up at their Airbnb. This night I wear something a little different. You guys, I'll show you guys right here. You can see my fit. I have some videos of the club. So I have some videos of the club. I'll show you guys my fit. This is what I was wearing. Do you guys like this fit or no? Because my boy Daniel forced me to wear this. I didn't want to wear this shit. You know me, I like wearing either like just joggers, shorts, jeans, and like a t-shirt. Only t-shirts. But Daniel's like, nah, we're in Mexico. You need to wear some other shit. And this is what he forced me to wear. He forced me to wear like this type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like not a t-shirt. So it was like those fits you wear when you're in Mexico. You wear like these short shorts and you put on one of those thingies, like, you know, the fucking vibes. So I was like, alright, like, you know, I'm gonna do it just for you, even though I'm really uncomfortable in it. Like, I felt really uncomfortable in it, but I was like, you know what? I'm getting out of my comfort zone this trip. I'm gonna turn the fuck up. I'm gonna get lit. I'm gonna have a good time. So we end up going to their Airbnb. We pre-game a bunch. Like this, I'll show you guys. This is like a video I have of the Airbnb. Okay, yeah, you know, we're playing some Pong. You know, the fucking vibes. You know, I take like a video of it. You know, I took a bunch of videos of the trip and stuff. We played some Pong for like an hour or two. We pre-game, and then we're like, all right, let's head back to the clubs. So we end up going to the same club that we went to the night before, because, you know, the boys were like, yo, we've been to like all the clubs here where they all turn up. Let's go to this one again. So I'm like, all right, say no more. We go to the club. We got a table. Now, we're like, we go as a group of like 10 to 15 people. Like their whole entire house pulls up, like the whole Airbnb, because like they had like a group of like 10 plus people there at their house that we met. So all of us go to the club. We got a nice ass table. We're in the middle of the fucking dance floor, and we, you know, we're popping bottles. We're listening to music. We're fucking vibing. So we get to the table, and after like an hour of drinking, half the table's like, all right, we're going home. So literally it's just me, my boy Daniel, and 3 others from the group that we're like chilling with, like Orlando, Frankie, Hannah. Super cool people, by the way. Like, I'm super grateful to meet all the people. You know, they're all super cool. This is day 6. Now this is day 3. This is literally, I'm still on day 3. When I tell you guys, we slept 3 to 4 hours a night, I'm serious. We slept like 3 to 4 hours a night. We were literally just out all day doing shit. So we're at the club, and bro, this is when Mo starts 1v9ing. I swear to God, I felt like fucking Caps game 2 last night. Like, I was just seeing shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know, you already know, you're at the club, you're trying to scout the baddies, you know the fucking vibes. So I'm gonna be honest, listen, I'm sorry to, you know, some people in the chat, I might be a little insensitive here, but yes, I played a long con. Honestly, I was a con man. I was straight up a con man. I play a long game. I see a baddie, straight up bad, like you're, oh my, like you're in the fucking vibes. But she was in a group of 3 people. It was a baddie, a girl that was low-key built like, she built like Poppy. Like, straight up built like Poppy. Like, you know, like, you don't want that. You know what I mean? And then there was a guy. And I couldn't tell if the guy was gay or not, but, like, you know, maybe. You know, what it is what it is. So you know what I do? Hey, I lock eyes with Poppy. Straight up. I'm telling you guys, I played with a long con. I literally look her in the eyes, and I'm like, you know, like, you know, this way, listen, I'm going to be honest. You might think I'm a dickhead. You might think I'm an asshole. But listen, to get what you want, you got to go through the hoops. So, locked eyes with the baddie, I got close enough, I started dancing with all of them, and then, honestly, listen, you know, I stare at the ugly Poppy girl for like quite a while just to get close to them. I end up dancing with the whole crew, and they're loving me. They love my energy. They're like, oh my god, we love you so much. We love you so much. You know, all of this, blah, blah, blah. You're so fucking fun. Bro, at this point, my stomach hits. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I gotta go throw up right now. By the way, this is day 3. So far, I've thrown up twice already. So I run outside the club, I beeline up the block, throw the fuck up, run back into the club, and I keep turning up. And the girls and the guy kept trying to get me to drink with them, but like, listen, I'm gonna be honest, when I drink, I don't drink to the point where I'm gonna black out or pass out. I drink to where I'm very, you know, in a good mood and happy and excited to dance and stuff, but I don't try to go too far to where like, I'm gonna pass out or black out and make people rely on me, you know, or I don't have to rely on people. Like, I'm there to have a good time, not to fucking die. So I end up playing the long con, you know, I get close enough to the baddie, and I start dancing with her, and we're having a good night and stuff, and, at one point in the night, I remember, like, you know, we were getting close enough, you know, she's crazy, you know, the vibes. She ends up, like, I end up pecking her, you know, I just, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, cabron! And I was like, lo siento, like, sorry, you know, I thought, like, that's where we're going. She's like, no, but I like cabron. And, like, she was really feeling my shits. Like, that's when I knew. I was like, it's a wrap, you know? So, we're dancing, we're still turning up for, like, another hour or 2, and at the end of the night, she ends up, like, kissing me again and stuff, and, like, you know, and then I say goodbye, because I'm like, alright, like, you know, the rest of the crew needs to go. So, at this point, it's 3:30 a.m., and I remember specifically because the other people, you know, it was me and Daniel, and then the other 3 people we were with, and they wanted to go home. So they're like, yo, like, let's go home because we need to wake up at 9 a.m. We're going to go to the fucking beach. And he was telling me, he's like, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. Are you going to make it tomorrow at 9 a.m. to our place? And it's like almost 4 a.m. at this point. So I tell him, I'm like, yo, 95% sure. And he's like, listen, tell me yes or no, because if you're not coming, I'm not going. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Just for you, I'll be there. I'll meet you at 9 a.m. So I'll show you guys on my phone. The reason I remember this so perfectly well, by the way, listen, all you need to know here is this is me and Daniel walking back, and hey, we weren't walking back solo. My guy was piss. Okay, wait. So he was piss smurfing. But I took a picture. This is at 4 a.m. I sent this to the group chat. I took a shower at like 4 a.m. I made it back. See you at 9. No homo. 4 a.m. You know. Listen, I was tired. 4 a.m. I got back. I showered. I was ready to knock out for like 4 hours and wake up and go to them. So we end up waking up at like 8:45 to meet up with the rest of the group to go to their crib. These motherfuckers didn't wake up. They told me to wake up at 9 a.m. I made sure I woke up at 9 a.m. I made sure I was ready. They were still fucking sleeping. They ignored my ass at 9 a.m. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go get breakfast and shit. So me and Daniel, we get breakfast and all of that, and then they end up waking up at like 10, 11, and they're like, all right, pull up, like, let's go out. I'm like, say no more, like, you know, say no more. Listen, so our boy Frankie, listen, me and Daniel were just turning the fuck up the whole time, and this guy Frankie was just taking videos of us, like, all night long and sending this to us. I'm gonna show you guys this one. Listen, I'm gonna show you guys this just so you guys know that Mo fucking turned up. And listen, I'm not gonna show you much more than this, cause like, listen, I'll kiss and tell, you know what I'm saying? So, this is this is us at the club. You're gonna know the fucking vibes, like, it's not one, it's two. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were going fucking crazy. Like, that was Saturday night. But yeah, like I said, we get to the next day, and we plan on meeting up at like 10. What are those moves? Listen, you don't need moves, bro, when you look like this. You really don't, I'm telling you. So, we end up going to, I took some videos of the beach. This is 12. We end up getting to Tulum at like 12. And, you know, this is the beach. Beautiful vibes, beautiful vibes. We end up going to this place called the Tulum Jungle Gym. It's literally a gym in Tulum on the beach where it's only stone and wood weights. Literally straight up stone and wood weights only. Super cool. Awkward zooms. Yeah, I'm just taking videos. Like, super cool. We got like a little pump into there. Obviously we didn't want to work out too hard, but we got a little pump in. It was chill. I saw these little doggies playing with each other at the beach. It was so cute. Oh, it was so adorable. By the way, listen. This is my boy Daniel. You know, Daniel's a pretty skinny guy. I'm a fat guy. He's a skinny guy. At least he's the skinny one. I'm the fat friend. And this is the guy that we met up with, Frankie. Look at how ripped this motherfucker was. Think about how I felt to be shirtless next to this guy. Bro, you know how I felt? Look at me. Look at me. You know how I felt? Bro, like, when I tell you guys he's jacked beyond belief, he's sitting there, my guy, like, is pulling dime models, like, group of 5 models pulled up to him to talk to him, and I'm sitting there like... So we end up, like, chilling for, like, a day or two, and we end up going back out on Wednesday, bro. I saw the sign at, like, one of the bars. She was too funny. Dr. Jack Daniels, Ginekiolo, she just made me laugh. I just took a picture of it, because, like, this is funny. Dude, this is funny as fuck. Dude, listen, you guys are gonna be like, you know, Mo, you're a player, Mo, you do this. But listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I showed Sanch some of my DMs, and you know the exact words he told me when I sent him my DMs. I told him, like, I showed him like this shit. He literally told me that, he said, he responded to one of my things and said, you have negative game, bro. Then I sent him another screenshot, and then he said, OMFG, this shit would keep me up at night. You take L's like a champ. And then I sent him another screenshot, and he's like, bro, this is the worst one by far. Like, listen, I'm telling you guys, like, you gotta take L's to take dubs. Like, you gotta learn to take the L's. You can't be fucking silent about it. Like, if you take an L, take that and learn from it. I'll show you guys this one. This one is fucking funny. Hit the girl up on Tinder. I was like, hey, I know it's gonna sound hella sudden, but I'm in Tulum right now. It's my last day here. You should pull up to the bars and turn up. I honestly wasn't even mad. I literally wasn't even mad. That shit was just funny to me. That shit was just so funny. I was deadass just dying, you know? But yeah, I think that was pretty much Friday. Me and Daniel, dude, there was like another thing where we brought like 2 girls back to our Airbnb, like me and him. And when I tell you, this girl was like crazy or weird, it's an understatement. Like, we were walking around, and our place was in the jungle. Like, there were literally spiders, because we're in the jungle, and she's like, oh my god, spiders get attracted to me. I checked out my tarot cards this morning, and they're here for me. You know, like, she was like, bro, off the shit. Like, I was kind of scared. And then we were upstairs just chilling, like, by the jacuzzi, and she literally looks at the wall, sees a salamander on the wall, and she's like, it's a salamander! a salamander's a part of the fire cards. I need to go call Chelsea. And then runs downstairs to call her friend. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I already knew this girl was crazy because when we were getting drinks at the bar, she literally ordered just straight tequila and was just drinking that. What the fuck? You know? Like, what the fuck? Like, some crazy shit. But that's pretty much the Mexico trip, honestly. That's pretty much it. You know, I've been talking for like 45 minutes. Sorry it was all in the League of Legends section, Twitch, not just chatting. I didn't think it was gonna go this far. But I decided to just give you guys like a whole rundown of the whole entire thing. But that was Friday. We ended up waking up in the morning. No. We ended up we turned up one more night. That was Thursday night, actually. Then we went back to Friday to Playa del Carmen. We got lit at the clubs. We actually brought back like 5 girls back to our Airbnb. And we literally played strip Jenga. Like strip Jenga, I'm not even kidding. But it only lasted 1 round and then we just stopped because everyone was like passed out and everyone went home.
So get down, my lyrical depths to roll, battle smack down now. Gotta shoot to kill, I shoot to skill. Don't you be afraid, man.